Hey, what's up YouTube? Today, I'm answering the question, is iPhone 5S worth it in 2020? So without further ado, let's get started. Now this is iPhone 5S. So, here, let me actually take the case off here. Now, it actually is a pretty nice looking phone, and this is actually the first phone with a Touch ID sensor. So that is a pretty cool feature. Now, let's get into the specs. It has a weight of 112 grams, and the OS it originally came on was iOS 11, I believe. So that's, I mean, it's not like, I actually don't think it came with iOS 11, but it might have. The resolution is 64 by 1136, and the screen size is 4 inches. So this is definitely a smaller screen size for a phone. So it comes with the Apple A7 CPU. This is definitely getting older because this phone was released in, I believe, late 2013. So it's definitely getting a lot older. Because most of what's their newest one? My iPad has like an A10, so like, and that's like a lot better. But overall, it's still okay. Now the storage comes from 16 to 64 gigabytes being the limit. The battery is a 1560 milliamp hour battery, and the rear camera is 8 megapixels. Front camera is 1.2 megapixels. So basically, that's all the main specs we need to know. Now let's talk about how are you going to decide if it's worth it in 2020. I've came up with 3 things to test it on. 1, camera. 2, overall design and just like portability and all that. Does it really fit with modern design? And 3 is power-wise. Will it run all the things you need it to run today? And in general, just stuff like that. Okay, so let's do this. Starting off with the camera, let's open up the camera app. Alright, I actually have a Coke can right here. Let's take a picture. Let's see here, let's get it toward the logo, the polar bear side. The logo. Alright, that might have been, I think I shook it a little on that one. I'm going to take one more. This is the closer up one. And it actually, it doesn't look horrible. The panda bear is a bit blurrier. The clip at the top, it actually got some little details, like a little hair on it. I didn't even notice that. And overall, pretty good. It didn't even blur the background. If we look at the first picture I took, actually, it's still pretty good. Overall, honestly, it's really not that bad looking. Okay, so on to the rear selfie camera. Let's take a picture. Okay. Now, it looks pretty good. Yeah, no, it actually doesn't really look that good. You zoom in, it's pretty blurry. You got some just film grain. It's not, you just got this grainy look. It's not that good. I mean, what can I say? It's really kind of trash. The front, the what would you call this? I guess the front camera or the rear cam. I don't know. This camera, the selfie cam, it's not very good. If you're looking to take selfies with this, don't look forward to taking selfies with this, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, now one more test. Let's test on the front camera. Let's test a landscape of outside, because it's really snowy outside. And oops, that camera. There we go. And I'm taking this through a window. It actually doesn't look too bad. Like it looks actually really good, honestly. Like, until you zoom in, and it still looks okay. It's definitely a bit blurrier, but here's the thing. The rear camera definitely passes. The front camera, however, not really. But overall, camera-wise, this phone definitely passes. So, on to the next one, and that is design. Now, the iPhone 5 actually has a nice sleek looking design, although it is a little thicker, they still did a pretty good job making it look as thin as possible. Now, we have our volume buttons on the side, and this is, yes, I'm saying this again, this is the first one, first phone with Touch ID, first iPhone, anyway. Although there were competitors, I'm sure, at this time that had Touch ID before this, although Apple really made it a lot better. We have a headphone jack. I bet you probably haven't seen one of those in a little while here, and we also have our, I was gonna say USB-C, they're almost up to USB-C, not quite yet though. We also have our lightning port, and we also have speakers at the bottom, and we also have right here at the back our Apple logo. It says iPhone, some text down here. It does have a flashlight, which is, I don't know why I can't, oh, maybe that's because I'm in this app still. What? Oh, there we go. Alright, here's our flashlight. Okay, that works pretty well. Okay, cool. But overall, it is a nice phone design. In a way, a pro of it is being how small it is. Like, it literally, it just fits right in your hand. You can use it one-handed very easily. You can just text one-handed or whatever you want to do. Because some of the bigger phones nowadays, or the newer phones anyway, they have a much bigger design. And, yeah, it just, this is honestly a pro to being how small it is. And I say design-worthy. Is it design-worthy in 2020? I personally think so. It looks really nice, and also the little bands right here, these are actually the antennas, but of course they do a really good job making them just look decorative. And, well, I believe those are antennas anyway. And then we got the white stripes right here too. So, design-wise, I definitely think it passes. So, on to the final one. That would be, does it game well? What's the power on this thing? So, it's still okay. That scared me so bad. Let's see here. Can it play? Of course, we have an oldie but goodie Minecraft. So, alright. So, definitely takes, actually, I don't know, maybe my iPad takes that long to load up. Okay, here we go. Alright. No, guys, I have made this world before, so it's just loading into the world. It is not creating the world, again. So, let's see here. Here, we can turn the brightness up a little bit. It'll catch better on camera. There we go. Alright. It's still loading. It's taking a while to load, honestly. Okay, here we go. We got it loaded, and that runs amazingly well. Like, that runs, I don't know if it would be 60 FPS, but I'd say above 30 FPS. Well, it's such a small screen, you can't even really tell anyway. Like, you can totally play this, and especially if you just enlarge the buttons a little bit, this is very, very, very playable. I will definitely say, this is very, very playable. Yeah, I like it. That's cool. Yeah. Alright. Well, this is playable. How about a different game? Let's move on to Ryder. Now, Ryder is a game by Ketchup. I'm sure you've heard of them. They're really cool. They make a lot of fun little games. You know what, actually, I want to know how many people have heard of the game Ryder. If you haven't, it's a really fun game. It was released, like, a while ago, but I just want you to vote up in the iCard if you've heard of the game Ryder, please let me know. Vote up in the iCard if you've heard of this game. It's very fun. Okay, let's start. Let me see if it's catching up on camera, really. Okay, let's go. And basically, you just hold to flip, and you just also hold to do gas. And it's really, really well. I think last time I was trying to record this, and I took a few shots of it, and it was running, just to let you know, this game was running laggier first startup. It was not running quite as well. It's running very well now. I think it takes a little bit for it to kind of run better. So yeah, this is definitely running really well. I'll tell you that. So, oh, there's a little bit of lag there. There was a little bit of lag there. I want to see if... Oh, man. Okay. Well, I'll say gaming. Does it do gaming? Yes. It will do gaming. It will not. It will not. If you're doing a game like... It will not play games like Fortnite or Call of Duty Mobile, because I believe those games at least require like 2 gigs of RAM. So I've tried downloading Fortnite on this before. It won't even launch into the app. It'll be like, you need like 2 gigs of RAM. So, if you're a gamer who just likes casual gaming on like a phone, this is perfect for you. I do want to say these you can purchase for around $50 to $60 on eBay. 40 to $60 on eBay. Really, really cheap. The iPhone 5S is like really cheap on eBay. So if you're just looking maybe to get a phone and you still want a phone that like runs pretty good, I mean like if you're looking for a phone that runs good, like this still runs very responsively. And like if you type on Safari, it will see, it's a little freezier, but overall like it runs pretty decent. So for 40 to 60 bucks like on eBay, you can definitely get this for I say, so basically what I'm trying to say is this is worth getting. Like in 2020, I know there's a big competition, but if you're really, maybe this is just like your first phone like me or something, I think it's worth it for 40 bucks. If you're not even going to be doing that much on it, this is going to be a great phone. This is going to be this is going to work just fine. Now, if you really want a really high quality camera, you might more want to be like trying to buy a iPhone 10 or 11. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, smash the like button, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Wow, that video took up 8 gigs.